G'day, I'm Nick Goldschmidt. I'm the winemaker of a Boulder Blanc Sauvignon Blanc, and this is a wine we've been making since 2000. We started making this wine with McCormick and Schmidt, and when they stopped doing this wine, we decided to keep the wine under our own portfolio. So this vineyard is on the border between the Brancott and the Rupara. So the Rupara are the river soils and the Brancott are the glacial soils, and it's on the road called Rupara Road, which is in the area sub-region called Golden Mile, which is made up of Cloudy Bay, Allen Scott, and a number of other famous wineries. So Fitzroy, which is the name of the vineyard, is a family name. It's from my uncle, and it's also registered sustainable, which is this little flag that we have on the back of the label here, which is, you know, New Zealand was the first country in the world to do sustainability, and we're part of that. And the boulders come from the vineyard itself, and the flax, which is on the label here, also is part of the Maori culture and the basis, and you can tell by looking at the flax sort of which part of the country you come from, and we're from the Northland, so these flaxes are a little bit thinner. In terms of style, what I'm looking for, we don't sell this wine to the British, we only sell it in the US, so instead of being too green and too acidic like the British like to drink New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, because we eat Mediterranean food in the US, I want to have that wine have a little bit more texture. This is also wine that we sell predominantly in restaurants. So it's really pungent, really aromatic when you open that bottle, and everyone around you is going to want to drink it with you when you find it. In terms of why I made this wine, what happened was when I was in Portugal, you know, if you go to Portugal with Portuguese winemakers, which I did back in the early 90s when I was working with roses for Louis Vuitton, you have 3 ports for breakfast, 3 ports for lunch, and 3 ports for dinner. And in Portugal, the food is really hard to eat. For instance, the barnacles are about that long, and you need about 3 of them to get a mouthful, and it's 120 degrees out, and you're drinking port. So anyway, on day 3, I said to the winemakers that I'm with, I said, man, could I get a glass of white wine around here? And they said, Nick, we don't make white wine in Portugal. Anyway, a young lady walks by, she says, yeah, I'll get you a glass of white wine, and she brings me a glass out, it's filled up to here like my father does, condensation's pouring off, and I take a gulp and I go, you know, the enamel on my teeth is gone, the roof of my mouth is going to go, what the heck was that, you know? But that's what Vinho Verde is. Vinho Verde has that brightness and that acidity and has that cloying or that sensation. You want to go back and have that second glass, and that's exactly what we try to do with Boulder Blanc Sauvignon Blanc. Boulder Blanc Sauvignon Blanc from the Wairau Valley on Rupara Road in New Zealand. Hope you can find it in your local restaurant. Salute.